Alright, hello everyone, Stock Master back here with another video for you all. Before we start, if you're new to the channel, then subscribe right now. Grow with the community because we are currently on our way to 300 subscribers and onwards. Like this video and share if you enjoy the content. Today's topic is OCGN. I decided to do a quick analysis on it to see why it's moving so much. And hopefully this information helps those that are investing in OCGN. I'm also doing a quick update on HYLN and APXT. I just noticed that I never did a video on HYLN and I'm actually heavily invested within HYLN. Therefore, watch out for a video coming out on HYLN in the future too. Watch the whole video so you don't miss anything important on OCGN, HYLN, and APXT. If you read the bottom left passage, you'll find that OCGN is a leader in personalizing cell therapy for active living. They're a leader in their sector and it's good for the company. Although, I would like to mention that if you look at the top chart on the right, you'll find for the price for February 5th was at $5.25. The price reached its all-time high of $18.32 within a week, more than triple, and have dropped to $10 since then. Invest at your own risk and do your DD. But when you see a high increase in the stock price like this, the price usually drops down just as quick. We'll look more into why the stock price jumped, so stay tuned. Good news is that OCGN did a direct offering. If you've seen my past videos, then you'll know that I personally like direct offering better than public offering. Direct offering shows that investors are interested, and most of these are credible investors. Talking of investors, I actually found a list of investors that currently invested within OCGN. These shares don't seem too high, but they increased over the quarter of 2020. Vanguard Group and BlackRock are credible companies that are invested within OCGN. This looks good for the company. Some of you may have heard news or read articles already, but OCGN have plans with Covaxin, basically a vaccine for COVID-19 in the making. This partnership is one of the main reasons why this stock price jumped to $18 the other day. This attracted a lot of investors. Yet, as an unbiased reviewer, I would like to agree with a lot of these articles that I shared here. If you know already, a lot of people might have jumped on this company because they want to make a quick profit, but it might be too late now. The price might be too high. I would like to mention that the pump and dump and hype market trend is very big right now. So therefore, if you jump in too late, you might miss out and hold bags at a high price. A perfect example would be GameStop, AMC, and SNDL. A lot of people jump into those stocks during the hype and now they are holding bags. A lot of people are complaining all over social media about how they got cheated by the stock market. So be careful. You can invest in whatever you would like, but do your DD and invest at your own risk. Lastly, I would like to mention that personally, I think it's risky because if the vaccine doesn't get approved or this partnership doesn't happen, then this stock will plummet back to its original price. It's definitely a speculative play, and if I do get in, it will be a small portion of my portfolio only. It is also important to mention that OCGN and Covaxin will be the second foreign company to develop an entire vaccine for COVID. AstraZeneca was the first one, and maybe OCGN will be the second successful one, but we don't know yet because all of that is speculation. Some of you guys might be wondering my personal opinion on this stock. I'm neither bullish or bearish. As of now, I'm not even sure if I'm going to get a position within OCGN, but if I do, it will be a small portion like I said earlier. It could potentially have a huge upside, and that's one of the reasons why I am doing this review. I also have received emails about this stock, and that's why I am doing a review on it. If you would like me to do a review on the stock, the fastest way to contact me is through the comment section of the video. Some might be wondering why I would do a video on the stock if I am not planning to invest. I think it's an interesting company, and as of now, I think it's a speculative play, like I said earlier, with a huge upside, but a huge downside too if it doesn't go as planned. So if you believe that this stock will grow through 2021, then make sure to do your DD and invest at your own risk. As promised, for those that are watching the video because of APXT or HYLN, I hope you found a new stock with OCGN. As for HYLN, I think that the recent battery news have put HYLN on the map for many investors. It's on their radar now. This is a perfect example of being patient and letting it pay off. Like I said earlier, I haven't done an official video on HYLN, but I am heavily invested within this company. I'll do a video on it soon. With HYLN, I believe that it's better for us investors to be patient and wait for them to bring out good news slowly. They're taking their time, and I'd rather they take their time than lie to us investors, which will cause loss of credibility, and that doesn't look good for their company. Their new battery is supposedly the best battery out there right now. This will bring in a lot of big investors and the potential partnership. Maybe companies such as Tesla, NIO, or other EV company, right? They might want a piece of this battery, and this will cause surge in price once these news are announced. Yet, this is all speculation, but it could happen, and it looks like it might happen in the near future. Definitely do your DD on HYLN if you're thinking of getting in. And for those that are in, continue to keep watching the news. I personally think HYLN is a good company in the long run. Next up is APXT, and we know that APXT is a solid company with a solid merger. Because if you see my video on APXT, then you already know all the information. If you haven't, check it out right now. I would like to use HYLN as an example. HYLN is the perfect example of what can happen to APXT. I personally believe that once good news comes out, APXT will blow up just like HYLN did. That's my update on these two stocks. If you think I should do a video on HYLN, please leave a comment down below right now. And if you haven't heard of APXT, check out my video on it. A lot of good information within that video. Alright, so if you made this far into the video, just know that I appreciate it. Make sure to subscribe right now if you haven't yet. And if you enjoyed the content or learned something new, share with someone you know. Don't forget to leave a like. And lastly, leave a comment down below on your thoughts on OCGN, APXT, and HYLN. I'll see you on the next video. Good luck, traders.